Alright, so I got some high test. Fresh tank. Oh, come on. This was locked up last time. Yeah, so the penetrant spray fixed it up last time. So I'll push this little thing to the side. Help to use this little screwdriver. All right, I got the cap off. I just took the whole thing off. I'm going to clean it up. It's pretty dirty. While it was working, it was just not closing enough. See how it's kind of like a little rough, and it wouldn't close just enough. It was just holding on just a little bit. So I was able just to take the screws off and pull the whole thing off. So I'm going to pull this apart and just clean it up and stuff. It's really gunked up. Hopefully that'll loosen it up. If I put some maybe carb cleaner, lubricated in there, put some oil in there. So I went ahead and pulled the two screws on both sides of the gas cap, the underside of the gas cap. Pulled this off. You got to be careful when you do that because there's a little spring in here that pops out. Basically, that spring keeps this thing like pushing outward this way, pushing this way. Again, that spring is like in there and it pushes against here. You can see that little channel in there. Anyway, you see how gunky this is. I'm going to clean all this up, but I thought I'd just show how simple this is. The lock mechanism itself is nice and smooth in there, especially with all that oil I've been pushing in there. Let me see if I can show you that smoothness without dropping my phone. I turn, see, it just turns that nice and smooth. And when that turns, this thing slides forward and back, right? And so it's currently in its open position, I guess. And let me see if I can turn it without dropping everything. Yeah, you can see it's wanting to shift to the side. But if that was open, it would be in the locked position. And what keeps that from sliding or from twisting like that is this cap that goes on top. And so one side has a little lock that goes in there, and then this is the lock that's on the other side, right? And again, all this is just all cruddy. I'm going to clean it up with carb cleaner and a brush, get all that gunk off, and it should be nice and smooth. Should open up a lot easier. But again, if you open this up to clean it, you got that little spring there. Don't lose that spring. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Should clean up nicely. All right, so I got it back together, and it's nice and smooth now. One thing that I did is I packed it with grease. So let me see if I can. Yeah, you can see the grease in there. But it moves nice and smooth, a little tight because of the grease that's packed in there. But I figured that'll keep it smooth. There's no grinding or anything. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out. I'll go ahead and put it back on, see if it works. I just want to show you how smooth this works now. It's beautiful. Don't even have to push down really. Yeah, that's with the grease I packed in there. You can kind of see it bulging out. I'll go ahead and wipe that up after a little while. But yeah, I mean it's nice and smooth now. Definitely not going to break the key anymore. Hope that helped.